Greetings everyone, this is TorNis and I want to make a very short video here explaining the situation, what is happening with the Xenonauts 2, my content series, seasons 1, 2 and so forth, and what is happening with the game right now since, it's been a while since I uploaded the last video for the Xenonauts 2. So let's get this started. We got Milestone 3.0 already released in experimental branch, so which nullifies pretty much, well, my campaign that I was doing in season 1, which was like a YouTube exclusive offline slow, progressive playthrough. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, there was also Milestone 2.0, which I kind of skipped, and there was a lot of patches in between. So actually the reason why I kind of stopped making those uploads is because, yeah, I was demotivated to dedicate more time and into campaigns with the series challenge on the top difficulty Ironman when the significant changes are pretty much happening and changing the balance and even the game rules of the submissions and what's not. So Milestone 3.0 is pretty exciting. You can read the patch notes. I'm not going to be analyzing the patch itself or the content update for that matter. It's not even a patch. It's the extra step towards the full release, more content. I will link in description the article, the news about it. So basically the game was going to the campaign of 180 days. Now it's expanded to 260 days, so we're closer to the full year cycle. Apparently alien fusion weapons, Xenonauts fusion weapons are going to be available, a new UFO type, new aircrafts, dropships, interceptors, so basically brand new tier, probably final or pre-final. We're gonna see again plenty of things to test and for the people, yeah. And on top of that, there's a lot of changes. A lot of mission types are changed. In fact, some of those changes I maybe am not even agree with, well, again, it's experimental, so you can also judge for yourself there if you're playing the game. There's some various balance for the items and other things like that. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. Maybe a little bit too wild, honestly, on that specific milestone. But again, I haven't played 2.0 either, and I felt personally the game was really good at milestone 1 and the some patches that are happening. So again, I need to definitely revisit. I will revisit. Yeah, I don't know how and when, closer to the release or during the release. Season 3 will happen, yeah. So again, if you want to see the full playthrough on a top difficulty Commander Ironman, I did that so already on season 2. I will have the links for the playlists for both seasons 1 and 2. So it was kind of weird chronologically. So I managed to. So the season 1 was it was like pre-embargo. I started that locally on, I was uploading it on YouTube and pre-embargo, so it was like a first one technically. But then the game was released publicly and I was streaming it, and streaming campaign was season 2, and I completed it pretty fast because, well, I was streaming every day like 8 to 12 hours. And then season 1 was still not finished, and since I finished the game already, I was kind of well, slightly demotivated too. I was slowly doing the YouTube episodes for it, but then they released 2.0 milestone, and I was like, oops, I guess I cannot complete the campaign anymore. The save files are incompatible. Well, yeah, that's what happens when you play early access / alpha builds and all that. So it's gonna happen. Save wipes, resets, and all that. Quasimorph is a great game too. Also, that experienced that, but not anymore. They have a safe compatibility now across the new patches. So either way, again, this is not analyzing the video for the new content. I probably will do some more guides, more kind of a cool informational and videos, just like I did before with the new versions. Xenonauts 2 is most likely going to be really popular on YouTube as for searches, algorithms, and all that. So unlike, for example, XCOM 2 Long War that shows that I'm playing right now. And speaking of what I'm doing right now, meanwhile, I'm not doing Xenonauts 2 content. Recently I did a bunch of other cool tactics games, such as Jack the Lions 3, the King Arthur Night Tales. There's a 2.0 version there. There's a new expansion coming soon in this year. Don't miss it out. It's gonna be really banger. And I'm doing right now, again, the good old classic TorNis action. TorNis Every day I play XCOM. We're back to the Long War of the Chosen, a brand new version there, also with new content 1.1. And again, even if there was no new version, I would still be probably playing it as a tradition, you know, like to play XCOM in some way and form on my channel. So this is actually happening even right now. Well, it's pretty obvious if you subscribe. So that's the purpose of this video was just to kind of like officially wrap up my season 1 content of series for the Xenonauts 2. That was YouTube exclusive, and I obviously cannot continue it unless I mean, I could technically, like, you know, somehow install locally, like separately, the older version of the game, but again, it's all like it's a nullified version, is not nullified, all the balance is different, and you know, things are outdated. Even my top 10 tips video is slightly outdated too, and some of the tips are not applied anymore because developer actually took some feedback, including mine, about that stuff there. But yeah, it's just what happens. The game developer is very active on Discord and just pumping daily patches almost with the experimental branch, and you know, again, hard to have a stable campaign on the Iron Man and top difficulty and expect that you're gonna like could literally just change one of the important story missions mechanics, and then like, well, oops, I guess well, we have to deal with that kind of situation. Anyway, the video is done already with all the information I wanted to share with you. I'll see you in the next one, and Xenonauts 2 more, XCOMs. I'm your tactics person, and I will definitely provide you with plenty of entertainment in the genre and beyond that too. I'll see you around.